Hi everyone, welcome on board to CONFÖS10N, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact.
This is a serious one. It is reported that a soldier has killed a lieutenant after they said shot him multiple times in Bama, Borno State, for failing to grant him a pass to visit his family. The soldier is said to be attached to the Nigerian Army 202 Battalion, and he had requested to visit his family over an urgent matter, but was turned down on Wednesday. The soldier joined the Army in 2016, and he has since been deployed to fight Boko Haram in the northeast. This time he had been on duty for almost 12 months, that's a year, and he wanted a pass to at least spend some time with his family. Normally, you apply for a pass by, filling a form, and then you submit to the adjutant, who is the battalion administrative officer. It is the adjutant that will now make recommendations and forward to the commanding officer for approval. The soldier was denied the pass by the adjutant, and that was when he got angry and decided to kill him. He opened fire, and the adjutant was killed instantly. The report said another report from another source said the soldier was eligible to get a pass, having spent 12 months in combat. He said the report said that normally soldiers are eligible for a pass after spending 3 months in combat, but due to the shortage in manpower in the military, commanders often refuse to issue them. He added that the pass is only given when the soldier has attained to critical matters like loss of parents or loved ones. The cable newspaper contacted Saji Musa, Army spokesperson, and they couldn't get the matter cleared at that particular time. Of course, they want to keep the informations to themselves. People reacted to this. They said 36 shots. That is what they claimed, that he shot the adjutant, which I am not sure of anyway. They said that represents the 36 states of Nigeria that shall be shot down soon. They are making it a little bit prophetic. Now, some say that a full-loaded magazine, probably AK-47 or any of the assault rifle, does not contain 36 rounds, and that the officer could not have been shot with 36 bullets. But whatever it is, what about PTSD after facing the terrorists and all of that? Do you think that they take them in for some medical rehabilitation, mental rehabilitation and all of that after spending time in such terrible terrain, particularly when you realize that the terrorists you're going against are being pampered by the same government, and the same government is not even making you feel good to go out there to fight? You do not have that full you don't have that full trust even in the government, and you cannot even close your eyes and say, yes, if anything happens to me, my family will be well taken care of. Now, when you talk about shortage in manpower, and a lot of people have asked, if there is shortage in manpower, what is then happening with all of the soldiers that have filled the major roads in Southeast with roadblocks collecting 100 naira from motorists? If there is shortage in manpower, what are those ones there for? What are they fighting? What are they there for? Shortage in manpower, really? Well, I think many of the soldiers, aside the ones that are kind of dropping themselves off from the military and they are retiring themselves, many of them have lost trust in the Nigerian army. Many of them joined the army in the hope that it would give them that power. Some felt that they could serve the nation. Many people joined the army probably because there wasn't any job for them, and some felt that being stubborn as a person would be a good thing in the army. A lot of reasons why people join the army anyway. Some people advised them, but on getting there, they realized that there is a lot of rot in the system, and they are only being made to lay their lives on the line without any reasons for it. So with all of this happening here and there, what else do you think a soldier would do? Definitely, they are already their wires, their brains, neurons and everything is being fried up, and many of them are erratic. And some people also said that why wouldn't this be happening if they said that the terrorists can be made to join the Nigerian army so as to combat Boko Haram. And when you have a terrorist now on the opposite side, which a lot of them might say, well, it makes sense somehow, since now they're on the good side trying to fight the common enemy, and probably because of their experience, they will know the nook and cranny and the oppression and the reaction whenever they go after them. And some said, well, these people cannot be trusted. They might even want to give informations to the other side, and being a mole, these things do happen. Go out there, act and pretend that you are a repentant terrorist, get to understand the workings of the system, get yourself into some of the, the core of it, get yourself connected here and there, and give us informations when needed. These things also happen. So I think that after spending 12 months on battlefield without seeing any member of your family, no, that's not okay. That's not all right. It's not okay at all. If the law there states that after 3 months you're entitled to a pass, and there is a security threat on ground, and more manpower is needed. I think aside that, more encouragement is needed. That is it. More encouragement is needed. Even the soldier will not want to leave, because he or she knows that we are actually winning the war. But when you are up against internal insurgency, terrorism in just a small portion of Nigeria, and the whole of the Nigerian army, plus the helicopter, plus all that they claim they have, they cannot crush Boko Haram. Who are we fooling in this nation? How many members of Boko Haram exist? How many weapons do they have? How many RPGs do they have? How many do you think the Nigerian government, with all the billions of naira and billions and billions and billions that we keep hearing for military weapons, how come the insurgency cannot be crushed? How come the Chadian soldiers, the president of Chad was able to pinpoint the location of Shikau, and he showed him on the map? He said, Shikau, you are here, you are hold there, I know where you are. Why is it now that the Nigerian army, with all the experience and expertise, cannot crush Boko Haram once and for all? Why is it becoming why is it becoming a rocket science? Why is it becoming something that is so complex? It is not complex. The only thing complex there is the military, the religious leaders, or the religious rulers or manipulators in the north, and the politicians also. They are the three working together, because one has to release the money, one has to create a situation where money will be released, and I'm talking of the military, while there are some people who have informations, and those ones are they are the monarchs and the religious manipulators in the north of Nigeria. They all work together. If the military can say, you know what, we will not tell Nigerians, it's not our own job, it's the job of the DSS. Imagine, it's the job of the DSS to find out amongst the civilians, the monarchs, the people who are sabotaging and giving information to the terrorists. And they also even mentioned that they know the sponsors of terrorism, but it's not their own job. So if it's not your job, then the government should not give you money to fight insurgency or fight terrorism, since you know the people who are making who are allowing your brothers in the militaries and your sisters in the military to die for nothing. You see, it's a terrible one. So I want to believe that more can be done. More can be done in this, if only they are ready to, get themselves sorted out. But that is not going to happen. There is massive corruption even in the military, up to the point whereby they do not mind that military men that are put on the line to face terrorism are wasted. Sometimes they might just decide to waste a particular battalion in the military. Those ones get in there, they've already planned everything, worked it out, hopefully thinking that on getting there, they are going to succeed. And before they get there, they realize that they've been ambushed. And they know that there's no way they could have been ambushed unless someone from the top, someone around them, I believe someone from the top, because how can a terrorist give information to, a terrorist in the army a foot soldier give information to a terrorist and get himself on the crossfire, get himself killed. I believe that the top on the echelon of it, either one way or the other, are the ones that give information to these terrorists. And we've seen countless times, many of them getting upset and crying and shouting and saying, no, we don't want.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.